Hey guys, so today I wanted to post a video sharing 5 very quick and easy dinners that you can make this upcoming week. Most of them require only about 5 ingredients, not counting like the spices and seasonings and things like that. And they all take about 30 minutes or less to put together. I hope you guys enjoy them. If you like these types of videos, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. The very first recipe I want to share with you guys are these honey thyme chicken kebabs and an asparagus tabbouleh side salad. For the kebabs, you're going to want to start out with some chicken thighs, some toasted sesame oil, salt, honey, fresh thyme, and garlic. Once I've combined the meat and then the oil and seasonings together, I go ahead and I start on the honey marinade, which is very simple. It's just taking the thyme off the sprigs, combining with some honey and a tablespoon of water, whisking that all together and mixing it in with the chicken thighs and letting it sit for just a few minutes. Once you've skewered the meat, they are ready for the oven. And while the chicken is in the oven, I go ahead and I start with my asparagus tabbouleh. I actually use half a cup of bulgur wheat uncooked that I'm going to cook. Then some cut up cilantro, you can use parsley. I also have some green scallions and some tomatoes that are already prepared and chopped up. Also a little bit of mint on the side and my asparagus that is going to be going into the oven alongside the chicken. And then to dress all of that, I have half of a lemon. So once my bulgur wheat is cooked, cooled, and drained, I go ahead and I just combine all of my ingredients together. I went ahead and I already chopped up the asparagus into like thinner slices. You can chop them up as thin or as thick as you like. It's completely up to you how you like the texture of the salad, but I just combine everything into a bowl and give it a good mix. And then I just took the juice of that half a lemon that I squeezed out, I poured it on top of the salad and just a drizzle of olive oil and gave it one last mix. And then you can also finish it off by seasoning with salt and pepper to your liking. The next dinner I want to share with you guys is this Italian sausage and veggie sheet pan dinner with a side of skillet corn with bulgur, but you can also use any grain you like. You can also use a quinoa instead of the bulgur. While the sausage and veggies are in the oven, I'm going to get started on my skillet corn. So you're going to need half a cup of cooked bulgur, some spinach or any greens of your choice. I have some tomatoes and I have a can of corn. You can also use fresh corn, some diced up garlic, Once you've toasted the garlic and the corn, you can just take one glass bowl and combine every ingredient that's ready into the bowl, mix together really well. And I really like to dress the salad with some plain Caesar dressing and then top it off with just a little bit of lemon juice for a little bit of acidity. The recipe I'm sharing with you guys is a super simple garlicky skirt steak with roasted vegetables. For this recipe, you are going to need some skirt steak. I am using the thyme that I already had in the fridge from the previous recipe. A little bit of salt, obviously, to season all of that. Some marinade. I'm using Caesar dressing and also cilantro dressing. Some fresh crushed garlic. And I'm also adding into the mix of my vegetables. I have several different vegetables. I have some green olives that are marinated. I have some sliced up tomatoes that I'm trying to get rid of that were in my fridge. Some red bell pepper, onion, carrots, and lastly, I have whole mushrooms. After a few minutes in the marinade, I went ahead and I just seared the steak on both sides. And then I prepared the garlicky butter that would go on top of the steak once it's cooked. So about 2 tablespoons of melted butter and then some crushed garlic, and then just mix all of that in. Once the steak and the veggies were done, I took the steak and I sliced it up thinly and then arranged the veggies on the platter with the steak, and then I took that garlicky butter and I just poured it up on top of the steak. Now I wanted to show you guys how I use my Instant Pot to bake the sweet potatoes in. Makes it super easy. We are making barbecue stuffed sweet potatoes with the quinoa veggie salad. You are going to need some chicken thighs, a couple of sweet potatoes. I have 4 here that will fit into my Instant Pot, and barbecue sauce of your choice. While my sweet potatoes are cooking in the Instant Pot, I took my chicken thighs and I just put them into a saucepan. I put a cup of barbecue sauce in there and I'm going to let that simmer for about 20 minutes. I could have also done this in the Instant Pot, however, I did not have a tall trivet to place it alongside my potatoes, so I just went ahead and improvised and did it this way. Then I got started on my quinoa salad. I realized that after I cooked my quinoa that I made a bit too much. If I'm making the salad again, I would do probably like 1/3 cup of uncooked quinoa. So here I just have my quinoa and the veggies that I'm using in my salad. I have red onion, avocado, tomatoes, cucumbers, and then also some cilantro. Once my chicken was done, I just took it out of the saucepan and then I just shredded it up with 2 forks, and then I re-added the barbecue sauce in there. And the last dish I'm sharing with you guys today is one of my absolute all-time favorite dishes. It is stuffed bell peppers. You are going to need some bell peppers. You can have them either whole or halved. I like to stuff them half because it's easier to bake. Meat of your choice. Here I have sirloin steak. You can actually also use ground beef if you prefer. I just like the texture of the cubes of steak in there. This is some red onion. You can always use regular yellow, shredded carrots, and a cup of already cooked rice. And then I also have, this is Better Than Bouillon beef base, which is going to be the sauce that I make to cook all of this in, and also Italian tomato paste from Trader Joe's. To make the cooking sauce, I just took about a tablespoon of the beef base and also about a tablespoon or so of the tomato paste. I stirred that together and then I put in about a cup of boiling hot water until it was all blended together, and then I poured that over the actual peppers and put them in the oven.